So today we're going to talk about the Explorer, inspired by Gibson Custom Shop Epiphone, the Korina white limba body and neck. This thing is fantastic. It's $12.99. Let's just get it out of the way. This is an awesome guitar. Honestly, is it worth it? Really? You know, it's a $1,299 Epiphone. Okay, so let's just jump straight into the price, because that's a thing that I think people are going to be, they're kind of want to, well, a lot of people are saying it's not worth it because it's so expensive, and why is there a $1,299 Epiphone? You have to understand that they're putting a place into the market that didn't exist before. And that is a collectible guitar. You know, these things were only made for 1 year in this material, in this spec, and then they were reissued in 1975, and they're kind of unobtainium for most people. They're pretty expensive. Even the 75 reissues are very expensive. So to put this model, inspired by Gibson Custom Shop, done in a different way than the stock ones, with all Gibson hardware, and we're going to get into that, all Gibson electronics anyway. We're going to get into that in a minute. This dude is a pretty cool guitar. So what we've got, this is an Indian Laurel fretboard, I believe, Korina body. One of the things that's the big differences between the Custom Shop one and this one is this is a two-piece body. I think the Custom Shop ones that are $10,000 are all one piece. This has the Gibson pickups in it, Burstbucker 2, Burstbucker 3, I think, if I can remember right. Epiphone bridge, this is a great bridge. It has CTS 500K pots in it, and it also has a Mallory cap in it. So, top-end electronics in an otherwise fantastic instrument. So, what makes it an Epiphone? Well, honestly, beyond country of origin, I don't know what is different about it. I can't tell. Most everything else, obviously the two-piece body, but pretty much everything else, and of course the name on the peg head. So if you're a peg head snob, you might not like that. But it's got the black peg head overlay. It's the Gibson shape peg head. It's the Clusen style tuners with the keystones. It's everything that you would want in a regular Explorer, and it's just over 8 pounds, so it's not light, but not heavy, considering it is a massive, massive instrument. I don't know what else to tell you about it, except for that it's amazing. Of course, it comes in this amazing case, albeit humongous, huge case. I ordered this directly from the Gibson garage. I did pay for this, so this was not like a review model or anything. I just ordered it straight from the Gibson garage and they sent it here because Sweetwater didn't have them yet. So anyway, but I'll leave a Sweetwater link. You can get them from there. Pretty cool. The Indian Laurel fretboard is nice and dark. It looks and feels just like rosewood. I mean, I've got other Gibsons around here with rosewood fretboards and they look exactly the same. When I first took it out of the box, there was a couple of sharp fret ends, but I honestly didn't do anything to it. I just let the guitar sit for a few days, and the humidity in our area is such that it came up and everything was fine. I didn't have to touch anything. I thought I had a high fret down here, but everything settled down and it was perfect. The guitar is perfect. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no quality issues, no finish issues, no anything. There's nothing wrong with it. I didn't touch anything. I didn't do any adjusting. I didn't do anything. The only thing maybe I would do is adjust, I don't know, maybe not even that, the pickup height, but I don't know, it sounds great. Funny thing is, you go to review a guitar like this and you want to like dive all into it and look at all the details. Oh, the other thing's interesting, one other detail before I get to that last part. The scarf joint's right here with that black cap on it so you can't see it. So you can't even see it in the back or in the front because it's got that tilt back peg head. You know, you dive into one of these reviews like you're going to talk about all these details and about how, you know, each little piece of the guitar. But when you put the guitar on and you play it, it's just good. It's just good. Oh, we should talk about the finish as I smack it right there. See? No damage. This is a polyurethane finish. But it is not the same as like a Tribute Les Paul. It's got a gloss to it, but it's not shiny. So you've got like this kind of closet classic sort of feel. It's not satin, it's not non-gloss, but it's kind of in between. I think that's part of the reason where they get that inspired by Gibson custom shop feel. I think it is urethane, obviously. It's not nitrocellulose, but it's really nice. It's really clean. It feels great. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I mean, this was a dream guitar for me to own one of these. And again, they're unobtainium for most people. A lot of people won't spend $10,000 for the custom shop one. They won't spend probably $5,000 for the 75 reissue, maybe even more than that now. I haven't looked in a while. The last time I looked, it was about that because I was shopping for one. But then this thing comes along and it's great. You know, the Gibson one is $19.99 and it's the same as this basically, just in mahogany versus in Korina. And what's interesting about that is the weights of them are basically similar. If you go to like the Sweetwater thing and go through all of their little guitar gallery thing, the weights of this one, the weights of the custom shop, and the weights of the Gibson ones are basically the same. So I don't know why you wouldn't buy this if you wanted this particular body wood. Now, if you wanted a mahogany one, just jump up and get the Gibson. But it's not nothing. It's $700 difference. So, well, $600 difference. So, I don't know, man. I think it's cool. There are going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, there should be no such thing as a $1,299 Epiphone. But I disagree. I think that what Gibson is trying to do is to create stepping stones from the lower priced Epiphones on into the Gibsons, and this is that middle point. Remember, we're in 2023 where a really good American guitar is $2,000 or more. So this is kind of in that range, and it's not just a pretty face. Remember, you have all Gibson hardware here as far as the electronics goes, and the build quality is second to none. I think it's really cool. I'm really stoked on it. Am I going to keep it forever? I don't know. It's kind of a novelty guitar, right? It's all pointy and weird, but it's cool. I really like it. I really like it a lot. I guess there's really nothing else to say. do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and the like button, and we will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, there's links to all this in the description. You can go find it all.